We all want to know the answer, though.
Okay.
So.
You can edit it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for me, burlesque has, with me being abused as a child and stuff, I feel that I can be more confident with my sexuality and letting it out, and it be a good thing, and feel confident, and know that it could be a beautiful thing, a graceful thing. So that's what it's done for me.
I loved it. Burlesque has taught me, like she said, to have more confidence. Not that I never went through low self-esteem problems like other girls, which is a normal thing for the youth or even the older generation. I don't know what to say.
Do you feel that there's a lot of pressure on an American woman to be sexual or to be pretty in American society?
I think we try to hide our who we are and sexual beings. And burlesque, we get to move our boobs like this and just and shake our buns without feeling judged
shamed
or without feeling guilty of having this power, which is sex.
Yeah. All right.
I found through burlesque that it's okay to feel sexy, it's okay to touch yourself in front of people, and I can be sexy in front of my new husband, and even though I'm on strike and my husband thinks I'm not drinking for a month, I drink on Sundays. He doesn't know that.
Sundays are fun days.
I
Nice.
think the
Okay.
thing that has changed the most since I started taking burlesque is that I am able to like memorize more. Like before, my mind, it was like really hard for me to remember more than 2 or 3 things at one time, and since I've taken the classes, I feel like so much more accomplished in that area that I can remember things and I'm grasping it. It's kind of like my muscle is built in that capacity, and that's a really positive thing that burlesque has done for me.
When I first took your class, your burlesque class, and we did this too, we're like, how do you guys feel about it? And jokingly, I was like, oh, I just want to learn how to do the splits. But in honesty, like, I really love you girls, and it's just making, I don't know, I just feel, when I do it, I feel happy, I feel good. I got 2 jobs. They're very, like, one of my jobs is like a janitor. It's like manly job, and so when I come here, I feel like a woman. And I'm a mother, so I just feel really good about myself, and I'm more happy that I know you, ladies, and you. I'm just like you. I just love you guys, and I'm so thankful, grateful for even being here and having this opportunity, because this is a memory that I'm always gonna remember. And I just love you guys. No, I'm kidding. So thank you. You guys helped me become a lot confident, and I got your back, ladies.
When I started doing burlesque, I find it's a lot easier for me to be confident in other areas of my life. Before, I really didn't want to be seen. I kind of always wanted to be in the background. But now I feel like it's okay to be out there and be myself and share my personality with other people. And the other thing burlesque has done for me is it's given me confidence in other areas of my life. Before I started dancing with this lovely group of ladies, I was kind of scared to attempt certain things. Like, I had done yoga for years, and I wouldn't even think about trying to do a headstand or a handstand or anything like that. And now I'm more comfortable with pushing my own edge and trying the things that I would have never done before. So it's just made me a lot more confident and happy. Yeah.
And what else did you learn to do in burlesque, Nikki?
Oh, I learned to drink on Sundays.
Yeah.
Sunday fun days. Yes. And I don't always do burlesque, but when I do, I get shit-faced.
For me, burlesque is more about having the truth than anything else. There was a time where I wasn't getting along with anybody practically in the city, and this was the one place that I could come to where I got along with them. It's building a community for me. He doesn't know.
Like, like, what's it called? Waterboy.
It gave me a place to be theatrical. Well, it gave me a place to practice, to get out of my shell, to stay out of my shell. That's the big word. Stay out.
No, I'm more focused on zombie. Yeah, I've never.
She got a cute shirt for
I'm
it.
afraid.
So cute.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say?
The onesie?
Yeah, but it's brain farting right now.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
Anna just came out and said that she was raped on a rooftop by knife point when she was just starting her career.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Wow.
She came
Bull
out
crap.
like for domestic violence.
What do you do?
I don't think so. I don't think she was making up.
It's actually really common. Sexual assault is very common.
And
I feel like they're famous. Yeah. Wasn't famous yet?
No. It was like when she was first starting.
No, when you're first starting, you will get pervs right and left.
When she got famous was walking down the Hollywood Boulevard or something like that naked.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Who? That's
Like,
like
who is
Madonna.
This woman? Who is this woman?
She was naked walking.
Girls, let's go to Hollywood.
That's what I need to do.
Alright. I got famous. Oh, she was looking at a BJ's.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, naked.
Hey. Oops.
Like you missed your nipple.
Okay, so any comments for any of you? Do you ever feel like you were ashamed of your sexuality or your identity?
The time.
Always.
Like it's bad
Growing
to be
up
expressive?
all the time. I felt like I was an ugly human being. I remember at 11 years old, 10 or 11, I looked in the mirror and said, God, you're a whale. No wonder no one likes you. Oh my God.
And you're so cute.
And I was tiny, and it just made me more anorexic than I ever was. It took me years and years and years, and I'm still going through it, to say, no. You are fine the way you are.
Good.
Anybody else have struggles as a child or young adult?
I used to break out a lot. I used to have a lot of pimples, and I really felt bad about that. Like I hated it. Also, I used to lick my lips a lot, and they were like humongous. Yeah, and people would call
Was
me,
it eczema?
Yeah, no, people would call me, and even when I didn't lick them, they were always big. They'd call me fishlets. So sometimes I would talk like
They were just Angelina Jolie lips.
Yeah, and it was really sad. Like
Now you embrace them while you're like, hey.
Who called me fishlets? I look for those people. But that hurt my feelings. But I mean, kids can be hard.
Yeah.
So now it doesn't bother me.
We actually like them.
Nala Maria, engage.
Well, I mean, I went through a lot of childhood molestation. Like, it started like when I was 5 with a little boy down the street and some other little boy, and they had me behind a bush at the school that we used to play with, and I always remember the smell. To this day, if I'm around that particular bush, I know it sounds stupid. But
No, not at all.
But it was the smell of this
It's a trigger.
sand and this bush that I know it right away. And all through growing up, the molestation continued in other forms with other people till I was probably like 12 years old. And I think that had a lot to do with me going inward as a person and being super shy, because I didn't want to have those connections with other people because I had enough connection with other people. And so for me it was, it was a way of protecting myself, like being a little bit more guarded in life. And to this day I still am. And I it's like with men, it's like, I know, I mean, I can tell a good guy from the bad guy, and,
You will have to screen my next date.
Good, bad, or did you find that?
They left me there alone.
We were able to tell them though, and they still.
Yeah, but they didn't believe me.
Did they talk to your uncle?
So sometimes I wish I would not have said anything.
Yeah.
Did they talk to your uncle or no? They just
No,
left it.
my dad would hang out with my uncle, and I would have to walk by them, and I felt like shit every time I had to walk by them because it was like,
Yeah, my dad would be like, "Oh, you have to say, you have to say hi to your grandpa." And I'm like, Dad, did you just see what happened? He was like there and he saw it. That's what I'm like.
So, do you feel that through burlesque you were able to channel your individual own sexuality safely?
yes, definitely. Because like I said, to me, my sexuality was a bad thing. I always connected it with being, you know, negative
And
bad
evil.
and, yeah,
Dirty.
So, dirty, exactly. Not good. So through burlesque, I was able to turn it into a positive and feel good about myself and love myself more and my body and be graceful about it and, you know, positive.
I was like 10 years old, and ever since then I was very insecure and quiet. To this day, I'm still quiet. I struggled with suicide for years and years and years. So then I got married, and my ex-husband now, he was cheating on me with other men and women. And I thought I was gonna go crazy. I felt like I got hit by a bus, and I felt very insecure. Because not only was it men, but it was women too. So it took me a year to recover from that. And now I'm married again, and I feel so much better about myself in front of my new husband. And now that I'm doing burlesque, I feel even better. And I feel sexier than ever and comfortable with myself.
So you got a sense of self-worth through your own exercise and dance.
Yeah.
Very
And
cool.
I'm thinner now, so I don't get made fun of like I used to. So everything's better.
Started.
How do you feel the second you take your top off?
Wow, good question.
Your first experience.
Taking my top off? I was probably like 14.
Legit professional? No, okay. Terrifying
Probably
experience.
23.
How do you feel? Are you nervous? Or?
You know, I think for many years I had the eating disorder and I had the body dysmorphic disorder, so I felt kind of like like these are my boobies and I'm proud of them. And
Right.
they're not implants, they're not fake, and we'll rock them.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happy about.
Awesome. Do you love us?
I love the Cabernet Cabaret Ladies. Hey, that's my blessing.
Somebody hold this. Somebody hold this so I can go in.
I've met some of the most awesome women that I'm really lucky to cross paths with. And it's a blessing, really, honestly, to meet such amazingly interesting women that have blossomed, and to see them blossom in a confident way, and to see them blossom in just every way, as friends, as a family, as a community. It's been pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah.